till today.
Good kid. C+. Hey, hit it hard. It'll go fast. Yeah. Back then.
Do you think it's caused by the windmill?
Until today, I thought our chance.
Come on! You have to save your sister!
What are you talking about? Who are you?
You've been searching for your sister, haven't you?
How do you know me?
Your sister's in danger! You must hurry!
My sister, you say?
Yes! Save her!
Are you nuts? You can't be talking about my sister.
What are you waiting for? You have to get to her before it's too late!
Where am I going?
Renegades are holding her in one of the condos on Prince Gabriel Passage, right by the old hotel. She'll die unless you get there. You have to save her! Don't just stand there like that. Save your sister!
Okay. I'm on my way.
You have one new message. Message 1. Received January 6th, 2023 at 10:22 a.m.
Have you read the newspapers? Due to the alarming increase in cases of infection, authorities are planning to isolate Horseshoe. They gotta be joking. Military the streets. Curfew. Can't walk 5 steps after dark without someone checking your temperature. And now they're sealing us off? You'll see. Soon, they're just gonna start shooting people for walking down the street. God save our souls.
Are you hurt?
Don't touch me!
Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. Who are you?
And who are you?
I came to help. Some old man sent me.
I don't know you.
I'm Aiden.
Hey, come here. What are you talking about?
Quick, run.
But
Meet me outside. Hurry.
there's a windmill nearby. I'll wait there.
Look at all that slut.
This building has been condemned and sealed due to the ongoing global health emergency. Any unauthorized entry or tampering with the security system is a criminal offense, subject to arrest and severe punishment under the law.
Everything different. Hey, hit it harder. It'll go faster.
Everything
Yeah.
all right?
Back
You seem
down.
kind of scatterbrained.
Get here.
Are you okay?
Brother! We don't know each other, but I need you to pretend to be my brother.
You did it! But then I didn't doubt you for one moment, my boy. Not one moment.
Wait, but
He inherited your courage, Grandpa. Faced the kidnappers as boldly as you faced roaring fires.
For 40 years, I led a team of first-class firefighters against the most fearsome blazes.
Grandpa has dementia. He's mistaken you for his grandson, who died a few years back. Not that he quite remembers.
I'm not your grandson.
Joking, as usual. See, Grandpa? That's Johnny, ever the prankster.
Yeah. You always were a little rascal.
Oh, what can I do? That's just me. You've always been my hero, Grandpa. I always believed you could douse the flames of hell itself.
Get out of it. A true firefighter ain't afraid of hell. But saving your sister like that looks like you're the hero now.
Let's go back. I'll make you some tea.
Yeah, we made everyone pee. Those were the days.
I'll somehow explain to him that you had to go. Thank you very much.
I thought our chances of getting were good.
Come on, I know you're out there.
What the hell? You having a stroke or something?
No, bud. I'm trying to attract birds of prey.
What the hell kind of sound are you making?
It's the sound of a distressed rabbit. When I was a hunter, I'd make this sound to lure out wolves, lions, eagles. Any predator might fancy a bit of rabbit for dinner.
Won't do you much good these days. There aren't many animals left.
For now. Do you know why that is?
The virus?
Indirectly, but animals didn't become infected the way people did. But the virus did disrupt the food chain. Panicked humans, worried about running out of food, killed and ate pretty much everything they could, with no thought to the future. They devastated the populations of the usual game. Rabbits, chickens, turkeys and such, then mice and rats and parakeets, anything that couldn't escape. Food became scarce for the larger predators like wolves and hawks. Eventually, they starved or left to search for food elsewhere. And thus did the animals disappear, especially in urban areas with high concentrations of voracious humans. Forget about the infected.
Can animals return to stay, though? The world's still in pretty bad shape.
True, true. But I stand here screeching like a lunatic in hopes they can return. When they do, they will need help.
What kind of help will they need?
Mating pairs must be found, be they hawks or rabbits, and they must be bred, like man has done throughout time. There are plenty of men and women who would protect man's future by protecting the animals of this earth. Were I to find a nesting pair of birds or a rabbit with kittens, I would guard them with my life.
You sound more like a farmer than a hunter.
Oh, I assure you, I'd still hunt crows since they're so plentiful, infected for sport, and anyone who tried to fuck with my animals. Here, take this. Hopefully you'll help the animals return as well.
Thanks. You really got me thinking.
Reports say that you're activating more antennas than that. Someone help!
container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Mission at the BNC Tower was a success.
Can't let darkness and ignorance reign. Ignorance leads to repeating the same mistakes over and over again. The definition of insanity. And I don't need no mohawk to know that.
Wait, what are you ranting about, mister?
Ranting? Son, I'm trying to safeguard our collective memory. I'm only trying to preserve history.
Seems like a big task. Can one man even do that?
I certainly can. Why, for 30 years I was a tour guide here. After the fall, I founded the Villador Historical Conservation Society.
Doesn't seem to be much to conserve around here anymore.
Thank the renegades for that. Still, more than ever, we must remember our past. We must preserve it. Otherwise, we'll slip back into dark ages for good. We can't build a future for humankind if we don't know our history. What do you say I ask you 2 or 3 questions about that? See if you've been paying attention. See how much history you know.
Sure, why not?
Good. Let's start with one of the defining moments of our recent history. A tragic event that had such an impact, it still defines how the city looks today. Here goes. What occurred here that is known as Black Monday?
That would be the chemical strikes on the city 11 years ago.
Correct. On January 6th, 2025, at 0800 hours, the Butcher, Colonel Williams, decided to use a newly discovered chemical compound, the THV Gen Mod, to eradicate the virus. Hope of reclaiming control of the city turned to tragedy. Millions of residents were killed. It also caused terrifying mutations of the infected, turning them into what we now call specials. The chemicals are still potent to this day. Don't go near them. Let's discuss the March Massacre. Do you recall what happened on that day?
The army killed 64 civilians protesting against weapons confiscation.
You actually have been paying attention. This is correct. This shooting triggered the escalation of riots in the city, which finally led to the fall of General Pratt and Colonel Williams taking over. The army confiscated all the guns and ammo. It all started there, south of Houndfield, by the monument of the World Art Congress. The last question. Let's go for a moment out of Villador and take a global perspective. Before mutating to become tacky transmissive, THV was simply known as Haran virus. Haran is where it all started. But do you remember when the Haran events happened?
In early spring, 2014.
Bravo! I'm impressed, young man. Indeed, the virus emerged during Haran's Global Athletic Games in 2014 and went dormant after the city was quarantined. It was subsequently turned into an exclusion zone by the GRE. I remember those would-be games. I even took a week off to watch them. My country had many medal prospects. No one expected it would become hell on Earth. The virus resurfaced 7 years later in a mutated form, THV, after escaping from a Level 4 laboratory in Geneva. But that's the part everyone knows and never talks about, since it's what caused the fall. I commend you on your knowledge, young man. Never stop seeking more. And never forget, we're always just a few burning history books away from darkness. Here's a small token of my appreciation. Should teach you a bit about one of my favorite parts of the city, the catacombs.